Welcome back, my friends, for another shave. And today, just a regular one. We're going to be using, what is this, CO Bigelow, but this is Proraso. And Simode 1305, old boar bristle brush. And we're using one of the razors I like real well. This is a Gillette Slim. It's been powder coated to look like the Dallas Cowboys colors. Now, it's got to be clear, I'm not necessarily a big fan of the Dallas Cowboys football club. Well, I like to watch football, but I don't really care what teams I'm watching. What I am a big fan of is the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders. So this is my shave for that. So you can razz me all you want about having a Cowboys brush, but I'm here to tell you their cheerleaders are pretty good. And football season getting ready to start. I'll watch kind of, well, I don't know if they call it watching, right? It's on, and I'm there kind of catching out. I don't know the players, I don't know anybody. But I do know that I like watching the cheerleaders. There's my, do you think I got enough product? Or should I put a little bit more on? Watching my buddy Scott do a shave yesterday, and he does an epic job with his, I'll just put another doobly like that on there. He gets his lather just perfect. I enjoyed watching his shave very much yesterday. Now let's add a little water to this and see what it does. There we go. All told, the amount of soap from the tube, a little bit better than an inch. That's what this is. Now that's with my kind of hard water and cold water. If I look a little bit spotty here, it's because I just finished cutting the grass. Yes, I got my tractor back. Oh my goodness. I'm so happy that it's back. I've been at the mercy of the neighbors who were probably not liking me too much. So if my grass would get long enough, they'd come over and cut my grass. Well, and I would have maybe let that go. It's kind of nice not having to cut grass, but I like cutting grass. I enjoy my tractor. So all this was delays and stuff was from getting parts. And who'd have thunk? Okay, I admit that the tractor is, what, 40 something years old, but all I was waiting for was belts, for crying out loud. But they eventually came in, and they have them installed. Here's my, here it is, yeah. Go Cowboys. I don't know if Cowboys are good or bad now. When I was a youngin', they were having a kind of a dynasty. Yeah. Had Roger Staubach and all the gang way back when. had family that lived in Dallas. My Uncle Jimmy was a big Dallas Cowboys. He liked football. He was a fan of the football team. I don't know if they still had, if they had cheerleaders yet or not. I'm just glad they do now. Not sure I'm going to comment too much on the other team's cheerleaders. That's for the philosophers and other people to worry about. I'm going to stay in my own lane with my own team. How's that? Our blade today, this is a Bolzano blade. I'm generally a Wizamet kind of guy, but Bolzano was in this razor. I don't know how it got there. I do have some in the drawer out there. And so, you know, there it is. As I go more and do successive applications of the lather, of course there's not going to be as much, and there's going to be more water in it because, well, I just wet my face and there's progressively a little bit less and less soap. But it's still plenty slick. Proraso's good about that. And, well, it's a boar brush. A cheapy one at that. Gillette Slim is a good mild razor. If you like them, and you keep it in good condition. This one, because it had been powder coated, had been overhauled before getting powder coated. It was homely, but mechanically it was good. And it was actually a whim. Getting it colored the way it is. I think it was on sale. I don't completely remember. But two pretty good passes. Let's get down here. Got a little bit of a discomfort down here. I shaved down below where I have whiskers. See how this does. Yes, that's plenty smooth. Almost as if I had somewhere to go, but I don't. I did my chores. I got the grass cut and the whatnot's taken care of outside. So now I'm gonna watch some television and maybe I'll wash the car or something, do some stuff outside. The weather has broken, so it's really very pleasant outside. I know that we're gonna get a little bit more yucky, hot, terrible, but a little bit of tiny bit of Thayer's cucumber. I suppose I should be watching and trying to decide more a different witch hazel. Because I don't know if Thayer's is going to be in the witch hazel business anymore. Proraso. Here we go. Well, thank you so much for coming to visit with me while I talk about just about nothing. Today we used our Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders brush, or razor, and a Samog brush with Proraso. It doesn't say it's Proraso on it, so I'll use over here Proraso wet stuff. Thanks so much for coming. I'm Major Rich. You find me at shavingcutter.com. If you're on my channel, you made it this far, thanks so much for watching. Please like, subscribe if you're so inclined, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.